right, Fitness Friday. We're starting off with a bike ride in Winter Park. What are we riding today?
We are gonna re-ride a trail we rode last year when we were here, just in a little bit different order, but down Chainsaw, back up Chainsaw, up Broken Spade, and then down IKO back to the van.
Yeah. And then plenty more fitness coming out after this, as long as we don't get hit by thunderstorms.
We should get it in. It says it's not gonna start till noon, so we should be eating Rudy sandwiches by noon.
Oh yeah. Let's ride. Alright, riding Chainsaw after a nice stormy day yesterday. Lots of water, lots of rain. I think I inhaled a bug. Oops. Maybe a little bit slippery in the dirt. I'm sure the roots are quite slippery. Now that we're climbing back up the Chainsaw Trail, thought it would be an interesting time to talk about mountain biking nutrition and how you should set up your nutrition before, during, and after your rides. So if we start with before, the first thing you should consider is how long do you have until you're gonna ride. If you're gonna have 2 hours or more, you should have a pretty big meal full of protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And you generally are going to be about 40% carbohydrate, 30% fat, and 30% protein as far as how the calories go. And that's going to vary a little bit once you play and figure out what's best for you. But let's say that you got 2 hours or more, or 2 to 3 hours. If you're gonna have more than 3 hours, you're probably gonna want to eat 2 hours before, and that would be the ideal for digesting, getting your carbohydrates into your system for energy. So if you can eat something like protein, let's call it, if it's for breakfast, I usually have eggs that have protein and fat in them, and then some oatmeal. And the oatmeal is the tricky part because it's a slow digesting carbohydrate. So you have to think about that when you're eating these foods. Now, you also have to think about if you're gonna have fast or slow digesting proteins. But if you have 2 hours until your event or your race or your ride, you can just go ahead and eat a good, well-balanced protein and fat source, and then have your carbohydrates a mix of slow burning and fast burning, so that they will get into your muscles for the ride. Now, if you're going to have food that is closer to your ride, then you're going to want to make sure you're having a fast digesting protein. You're going to want to make sure that you have low fat, because fat's going to slow down absorption rates. And you're going to want to have a faster digesting carbohydrate. So an example of that might be something like we did today, where I had a protein shake. It was low fat. Actually had a vegan style protein shake, and then a banana, because as long as it's ripe, it's going to be a faster digesting carbohydrate, and then some mango baby food packets. So those are going to get digested quickly, make you feel like you have energy and not bog you down. Then when you're on the trail, something that you can play with is what type of fuel you like. We found that for less intense activity, or during the less intense portion, we like this UCAN energy fuel, which kind of has a less intense spike of carbohydrate. And if we need more energy, we'll go with a honey stinger or a tailwind, which is going to be more of a sugar-based, quick punch of energy for you while you're riding. Then you have to decide at what point you need each one of those fuels. If I'm on a easy climb or a flat cross country or down, I'm going to usually go with the UCAN. If I know that I'm feeling low energy, like I'm about to bonk, or I have a heavy climb coming up, I'm going to have the honey stinger or tailwind, because it's going to get into my system faster. But if it gets into your system faster, it's also going to last less long in your system. So that means that you're going to need them more often, which can be detrimental if you're on a long ride and all you're doing is taking down honey stingers and tailwind. You're probably going to get some gut rot, which is not going to feel good, but you know what it's all about if you had it before. Then after your ride is going to be kind of similar to before your ride, where you're going to want a protein source low in fat to get it absorbed quickly, especially after hard rides, and then some more good carbohydrates. So I usually prefer to have a protein shake and then a mix of, let's say, like fruit, maybe a sandwich for the bread, or some more oatmeal. Muesli is great. So you'd basically go with a quick digesting protein, a medium and quick digesting carbohydrate kind of a thing, like a full range. And then 1 to 2 hours later, you have another full meal that's like whatever you would have. It's a mix of protein, high quality fats, and high quality slow digesting carbohydrates. You almost never want to have fast digesting carbohydrates unless you're going to be exercising. You just don't have anything good to do in your body in that case. So if you have any questions about nutrition stuff, definitely hit me up. The exact numbers of protein, fat, and carb you're going to have is going to depend on your body weight, ideal body weight, and genetics, and then how hard your ride is going to be. So that stuff can all be figured out. Some of it's going to be a little bit of trial and error after coming up with a baseline, but it can all be figured out, and once you do, you will feel the best that you possibly can in most scenarios, with the exception of taking into account sleep, stress, other training, all of these things that contribute to how you feel as well. If you like this information, hit that like button and consider subscribing. And if you want to really geek out, you can check out our online training program, which is called the Get Better Project, which basically sets you up to just train and be more fit for anything you do, whether it's mountain biking, trail running, swimming, whatever sport you're doing. Riding down IKO. Hey guys.
Good.
There's one more behind me, but she's a little ways back.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks. Our ride today at 8.7 miles, riding Chainsaw and IKO for the most part. IKO was fun, kind of flowy, a little bit more cross country than I really love. You had to pedal quite a bit to keep your speed up, but it was still fun. It was a good, I would say, more like a green trail than it was rated as blue. But it was still a fun day. It was good to get some riding in, and
Nice to do something different than what we've been doing the past couple days, and the weather's great, the dirt was great. Fun stuff.
So we're gonna go and get some sandwiches and then work out some more. Fitness Friday. Let's do it.